Hey y'all, it's Melissa from The Little Ford That Could. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Back to School Week. I am so excited to be sharing all the back to school things with you this week. So today is video one. If you saw my video on Friday, then you saw that I'm doing a giveaway as well. So make sure if you missed that video to catch up and check that video out. Also, the info for the giveaway is in the description box for this video. And today we're starting the week off with a school room tour. So if you're interested in seeing our school room, stick around. So first things first, today's oil is peppermint. Remember, giveaway. Check out that other video if you want to know all the details, or read in the description box below. I love peppermint oil for a million reasons. You could win a bottle. First things first, so we don't have a school room per se because we have a 4-bedroom house, but there are 5 of us. So all 4 of our bedrooms are used as bedrooms. And so we live in a pretty typical 80s built house where there is a front, what used to be called a formal living room, as well as a den. And so right when you walk in my front door, you walk in my foyer, and then to the right you see what's behind me, which is what would have been considered, when this house was built, a formal living room. And because it's something you see right when you walk in the door of my house, I didn't want it to feel I didn't want it to feel super schoolroomy, but it's the only space we really had to use. And so it was a completely empty room. There weren't even any lights. There were no lights. So we completely renovated the space. We added can lights, and we added built-ins, which you may have seen in some of my other videos, and I'm going to show you in a minute. And those are custom built. I designed exactly what I wanted, based on what I knew I needed to store, and space that I needed, and uses that I knew we needed a place for. And so it's finally done. It wasn't done our first year of homeschooling, and so we've really only had one full school year with the space completely finished, but we absolutely love it. And I just recently, sorry, I have a pig biting my toes, Hazel. I just recently cleaned kind of everything out and reorganized and added a few things. And so if you saw my homeschool room tour last year, it looks a lot the same, but there are some things that are different. So I don't know if you want to see the changes, but if you do, I'm going to show them to you and kind of explain as I go what things are and what we use it for and how we school in the space. Here we go. Okay, so I am standing in my front door right now. Well, directly in front of it. It's closed behind me, but this is what you see when you walk in my front door. And then, as I said, immediately to the right is our school room slash living room slash dining room slash house pig. That's Hazel the house pig, if you haven't seen her. Anyway, so we are still working all of this nonsense out right here. All those cords and crap drive me crazy, and something's got to give with that. I can't live with it much longer. But anyway, that is gonna get changed, along with these shelves right here, which look awful as well. And so over here I have my piano, which, yes, I do play it. I'm a musician and a music teacher, if you don't know. I also have boxes of books right here. This is old curriculum that I'm going to try to sell, and this is just books that I'm going to try to get rid of. We do have a couch here that turns into a sofa bed, so we do have room to sleep guests if we ever need to. This is one of my favorite things in the whole world. I directed a show last year at Co-op in our musical theater program that I started at our co-op. And one of my students and cast members is, as you can see, an amazing artist. And she literally drew, this is me, and then every single kid. And like, I could tell you exactly who each one of these kids are and who their character was. And then they all signed it. And yes, I cried when they gave it to me. Is that amazing or what? And then this is a beautiful piece of artwork. That is one of my favorite things that I own, truly. My very dear friend painted it and then surprised me because I loved it so much. She surprised me and gave it to me. And so it, of course, had to have a very special and prominent place in my house. And if you know me at all, you know my piano is like my everything. So of course it only seemed right to put my Ardith Goodwin original above my piano. Also over here right now I have boom whackers that were donated to me. I'm teaching a general music class at Co-op this year, 3rd through 5th grade, and so those are for that. And then also this right here is not normally hanging right there, but that is a countdown chain for our Disney trip, which had gotten canceled way back when the, I'm not going to say it, when the craziness in the world started. And we finally rescheduled it, and now the world is getting a little crazy again. And so I'm not sure that we won't have to cancel our trip again. But anyway, there it is. We're counting down until we make a decision about what's going to happen with that. Okay, so this is my desk space. I keep my purse and my book bag here because, quite honestly, my original idea was to not have anything that lived out on this countertop because I like a clean countertop, but that just wasn't realistic. I spend so much time right here. This is my homeschool planner and my personal planner. This is my brain dump book that I do business stuff in, YouTube stuff in, and personal stuff and school stuff. My tablet, markers and highlighters that I use quite often, things that I use quite often, things that I use quite often, Alexa that I use quite often. Oops. Did she hear me? She didn't hear me. My laptop. These are cards that go with the good and the beautiful that language arts that my 2nd grader is doing. Anyway, it just was not realistic for me to not keep these things out all the time because I literally, I mean, like some days I spend hours right here working and like I pay bills here. I do like so much. So it just wasn't realistic not to have things out. So these things all live out, but I feel like they look, you know, halfway decent. That's PlayStation nonsense, all of that drives me crazy, y'all. I gotta fix it. Pencil sharpener, laptop for children, morning basket that I actually haven't cleaned out all the way yet. This is what we're about to do Q1. These are read alouds from last year that I've got to clean out, and that is a paper towel somebody threw back there. Lovely. That needs to be thrown away. This is new this year. They are going to be turning in work to be graded in this. And then up here I have reference books and Bibles. I gotta get the other 2 kids' Bibles. I don't know where they put them. They're probably in their rooms. I think we're gonna put them up here too. I don't know. That is gonna have our verse of the year, and I haven't put it on there yet. Mate. Nothing like wait till the last minute, right? And then we have a TV for when we're watching. Okay, so now let me show you in cabinets what I've got. All right, so this is teacher books that I need for stuff that we're doing this year. And this is all of Liv's literature books that she's going to be reading. This is for, it's my chalk markers and chalkboard cleaner. For my Arteza chalkboard. This is planner stamps that I use a lot in my planner. This is a brain dump binder. This is one of my Bibles. These are planner stickers. I told y'all I'm a planner holic, so planner stickers. These little drawers are going to be part of part office supply, like you can see there's staples in this one, and part doTERRA business stuff. Staplers, hole punch. This is a regular 3-hole punch. This is a Levenger punch that I use for both my homeschool planner and the kids' homeschool planner. So that's what's in that cabinet. And somehow, y'all, the inside of this door didn't get painted, and I don't even care anymore. All right, so in this cabinet, this is different. So last year, all the kids' stuff was kept in that cabinet. This year, I'm moving the big kids' stuff up here. So this is all stuff that they're going to use to do their schoolwork this year. This is all extra books that we may or may not get to. This right here is actually future curriculum that I've already purchased. Is some 3rd grade stuff that I'm going to use with Ford next year. This is all extra school supplies, extra spiral notebooks, extra binders, extra divider tabs, things like that. So it's way up high, it's hard to get to, so that's why I use that shelf for that. Things I don't really, need as often. So that's what's in that cabinet. Then down here, there are 2 drawers. I'm not going to show you what's in this drawer for 2 reasons. It's kind of a junk mess right now, and I need to clean it out. There's a paper shredder under there. I need to clean it out. And it's taped shut because my husband has to fix it. Like, it just opens on its own, and it drives me crazy. But I will show you what's in this drawer. This is all of my technology kind of stuff and some of my doTERRA stuff. And then this is just a file cabinet. I haven't transferred a lot of stuff in here yet. I've still got to do that, but just different things that I need to keep careful track of for both my business and for school. That is a gift card for $20 that me and my best friend and our husbands and another friend of ours won at trivia at a restaurant not too long ago that we need to go back and spend. Anyway, I don't want to lose it. All right, and then I have 3 cabinets on the bottom here. Let me show you what's in those. So this is school supplies. So this is new too. Well, this part of this is new. Some of these I had last year, and then we've kind of collected more things that we use, and so we've added more drawers. So I won't tell you everything that's in there because you can read the label. But this is where we just grab whatever we need whenever we need it. The kids know, they need a pencil, whatever. It's all either in that cabinet or this cabinet. I still have 1 set of drawers that I'm not using right now, so we'll see what we need to do with those. This is an extra supply, so this is all extra paper that hasn't been opened yet that we use to refill this when that gets low. Same with this. This is pencils. These are index card boxes that we're going to be using this year. We just haven't started with them yet. So more school supplies. And then 1 more cabinet here at the end, which, y'all, kids, am I right? We should have used high gloss paint on these cabinets. I think we're going to have to redo them. Anyway, down here is my paper cutter, my laminator, whiteboards, a yearbook from when we were in traditional school, and 2 Bluetooth speakers. We listen to music around here all the time, inside, outside by the pool, whatever, and I have passed that love to my children, and so they sometimes like to take a speaker into their room or out by the pool or whatever. There's always music. Oh, and that's all Ford stuff for his curriculum this year, and you'll see a little bit more about that later in the week when I give you a curriculum update. So that is what's in all of our cabinets. And again, that goes back to the foyer, and the front door is that way, and the den is that way. And then the last part of this room really is the dining room. And we actually spend a lot of time in this dining room, if I'm being honest. Generally, this is where we sit to do all of our school. So generally, Ford and I will sit here together to do his school, and the big kids are allowed to go anywhere, pretty much anywhere in the house that they want to do their independent work, and then we swap. Ford will go usually in here. He likes to be on the floor in there, but hey, who am I to argue? To do his independent work, and then the big kids and I will sit at this table and do their work that we do together, which is really nice. It's a nice big table. It's a counter height table, which I thought I was gonna hate, but we love it. We all love it, and it's nice. We usually open the blinds, and we have a bird feeder right there, and so it's a pretty nice place to do school. So anyway, that, my friends, is our main school space. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you do. Do you have a devoted schoolroom, or do you have more of a space like we do that's multi-purpose that you use for school but use for other things too? I'd love to hear in the comments below, and I'll see y'all next time.